Welcome to our video, and in this video we look at Westminster Bridge, the sights you can see from Westminster Bridge, and also we're going to be looking at Big Ben and bringing you the chimes from Big Ben. Because I realise we've covered other clocks, but we've never covered Big Ben chiming. And how about this, an old Routemaster bus as well, and you can see these going across Westminster Bridge, taking people around London. Because of Big Ben, the London Eye and the Thames, this is probably one of London's busier bridges. Obviously nothing compares to Tower Bridge, but this one is extremely busy. And people come here and do all sorts of things. And yes, you caught that right, there's people having their wedding photos. Anyway, we'll go back to that in just 1 second. Also, another great thing about being on Westminster Bridge is you can watch the boats going backwards and forwards on the Thames. And you can watch the Uber boats going under as well. Westminster Bridge has been through a number of different designs, but the original Westminster Bridge was first opened on the 18th of November 1750, and unbelievably between London Bridge and Kingston, and this is the first of many bridges to be built. Right, let's go back. Yes, people come here and do all sorts of things on Westminster Bridge, and as you can see, a couple have got married and they're having their wedding shots here on the bridge. I can think of some warmer and some other nice places with scaffolding in the background, which is incredible. But I also saw people throwing ashes into the water as well. Now, going across the bridge, you've got these beautiful street lights all going across, and if you look at the gold lettering and gilding right in the centre there, you can see the V and the A for Victoria and Albert. The second bridge was opened in 1862, which is when all these lights were installed going across the bridge, but they're beautiful for photos on their own. Like so many of the bridges across central London, you can just stand there and watch the world go by. It's one of those incredible places. There's always things happening here that you can watch, and because we're right by Westminster Pier, which is another great way to arrive at Westminster, you can come in by Underground, which is on the District, the Circle and also the Jubilee lines, but also a great way to arrive is definitely by Uber boat. And if you're coming into Westminster and you're coming from the city, it takes you past so many fantastic places that London has become famous for, including St Paul's Cathedral. Anyway, this is the Uber boat, which is now heading over the other side, believe it or not. The next pier is right there under the London Eye. Because of the London Eye, it's probably true to say this is the most photographed side of Westminster Bridge, and often when you come down here you've got street scammers as well, so just be really aware of that, because there are lots and lots of people taking their photos and having the advantage taken out of them, so just be really aware of that. So here, as I said, you've got Westminster Pier, and this way we're looking down. The next bridge along is the Hungerford Bridge, also known as the Golden Jubilee Bridges, which are a couple of great pedestrian bridges for fantastic views up and down the Thames as well. It's also worth bearing in mind that if it's a windy day, you really do get cold very, very quickly on this bridge because it is so exposed. Also, if you're coming to London, I love London because London by day and London by night are completely different. So this is the view if you stand on Westminster Bridge at night, with all the buildings lit up and of course the London Eye looking beautiful as well. And the lights lit up all across the city. We go from the London Eye side of the bridge to the other side, which is the Houses of Parliament side. Please do be careful if you're crossing the bridge, because bikes come at you from all different angles, as well as buses and various other bits of transport. But here you get a fantastic view across the Palace of Westminster, and then looking down to the next bridge, which is Lambeth Bridge. And the building you see in front of you with the flag on top of it is St Thomas's Hospital, and here it is again, everything that you've just seen, all lit up at night. If you fancy getting a fantastic photo of the Houses of Parliament and Westminster Bridge, this is the one. It's on the south bank, so it's just over the other side of the river, but you get beautiful views back across. And you'll notice that the green of Westminster Bridge, which was the colour of all the ironwork, is also shown in the lights that are underneath it. And if you're here at the top of the hour, you've got to stick around for the Chimes of Big Ben. And here they are at 11 o'clock.
phải có đi bus không?
If you're coming to London and it's near the top of the hour, whatever you do, don't miss out those fantastic chimes. So, what an incredible bridge. Westminster gives you brilliant views back across London, and of course you've got some major sights to see whilst you're here. Another great bridge in London, of course, is Tower Bridge, and we went into it and across the main bridge at the top with incredible views, and that's our video in the top right hand corner.